The SGX Nifty is indicating we'll have a flat start with a bit of a negative bias, but then, we've had a big rally. We have our technical experts now joining us, Ashwini Gujral, Sudarshan Sukhani, and Mitesh Thakkar now with us. Good morning. Sudarshan, let me start with you today because, I just want to congratulate you on getting that, large call right. I think it was 5 or 6 days back that you had taken that long, and 2 days back when the market was declining, you made this observation that perhaps this is time to add to those long positions. Now we are almost at the higher end of this range. What's the call now? Book profit or carry the long positions?
Yeah, good morning, Anuj. Well, sometimes we get it right. My own sense is that, we had a rally and a consolidation. So unless proved otherwise, that consolidation should lead to a continuation of that rally. So it was just a simple technical analysis. I would assume that we are looking at higher levels ahead. We have to also see the context of the American markets. The American markets, the US markets are now rallying. So the lows that they made may have been at least a short-term low, which is unlikely to be revisited soon. So perhaps that will also affect us on the upside, encourage us to go higher. So my view remains, now taking profits is an easy task. A trader has a minimum of 100 points and maybe 200, 250 points in his kitty, her kitty. That's a personal judgment, but the markets are likely to move higher and cross 11,000. It's not going to be easy. You know how difficult we have seen this market slowly inching up, death by 1,000 cuts for the bulls also. But eventually we've gone up. That will continue, but I should expect higher levels to come, 11,100, 11,200.
So that's the positional trade, but what's the immediate trade?
Even today, the market should close higher. So there is no rush to buy in the morning. We should be buying on dips because after yesterday's big move, we can't expect a similar move today. So buying on a dip for an intraday trade deserves attention.
Okay. Good morning, Ashwini. What's your call? Would you also be a buyer on dips or, buyer even if there is a gap up?
Well, good morning, and I think both are, sides of the same coin. But what's important is that are you playing range bound or are you playing expansion? I would think you are getting to a point where playing for expansion is the better idea, because we have narrowed down substantially, and even if you get, say, 150 more points on the Nifty, if you buy calls here, you're likely to make a lot of money. So from those, cute trades, 30 point down, 40 up, I think this is a time to build long positions and play for that big trade on the upside. Keep your 50-point type stop. I don't think we'll get below 10,850, 870. And the big moves which come in infrequently, they generally give you more money than daily gyrations. So that way the idea should be to hold and wait for that big move to happen. Banks are underperforming, but maybe they will catch up. But really it's the IT space and Nifty which is leading this market, and their continuation is possible.
Okay. Well, there's a flash running that SBI has put one account on the block to recover 15,400 crore. That looks like a very big one. If one account is going to be that, priced at that level. But let's wait and see. We don't know any more details about such a big
The quantum is high, yeah, that's right. A couple of months back, they also said that they've put 8 NP accounts on the block.
That they put all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I would not even have noticed if it was 8 accounts and 4,000 crore, because small accounts are always sold.
It's a big
but
chunk.
this is something you will take to the NCLT. So I don't know. It's intriguing what kind of it's a fairly large amount.
Okay, so we'll keep that in mind, but let's also get some more calls in. Mitesh, hi, good morning. Congratulations to you as well. I mean, you got the call right. You advised the traders to go long. You think this is a market that still beckons a long position?
Good morning. I would believe so. I think getting past 10,850, 860 means that the contraction which we are witnessing for the last few days has been broken on the upside. So unless until now we start declining below that, I think in the short term the buy should be on the upside. would look at targets of 10,979.80 to begin with, and once we cross them, I think 11,080, 11,100 is my next target. So I think there's fair enough longs to play for, but I would keep an eye on 10,850 on the downside as my level to watch. Below that, if there's weakness, I would be exiting long positions, taking whatever profits are left. But any dips, I think, if we get, I think the S6 has recovered, but in the morning it was about 20 points down. So if you get a 20-25 point kind of dip during the day, I think that will be a welcome dip to add on to your long position.
Okay, so perhaps a dip would be a good opportunity to buy. Let's talk about individual stocks then. Now, Ashwini, what's on your list? Also, your thoughts on Reliance, how to approach that stock after yesterday's breakout?
See, Reliance has probably started a big rally. And, again, if you hold up, probably you could make 80 to 100 points also from here, because once the market gets into a different league expansion, Reliance is also poised for that sort of expansion. So BEML is a buy with a stop of 900, target of 935. Manappuram is a buy with a stop of 96, target of 104. Piramal Enterprise is a buy with a stop of 2300, target of 2450. And RIL is a buy with a stop of 1120, target of 1150. Yes, it moved yesterday, but it can move much more. And okay. TCS tested recent lows and then came back very strongly. So again, with the IT move, I think this could see a bit of recovery. So this is a buy with a stop of 1850. Look for targets of 1900.
Okay. Well, that's all buy call you have, Ashwini, and two of them are big index heavyweights. Intriguingly, Sudarshan also has a lot of heavyweights in his list as well, and most of them buys.
Well, yes. That's because since yesterday, the theme is to stay with large caps. That's how the index will go up, and that's the push that we are seeing. So starting with HDFC Bank, you want to buy it, and I expect the Bank Nifty, which was underperforming, to play catch up. That's a buying opportunity. Reliance is a buying opportunity. I think it's I don't want to make it trivialize it, but it's a no-brainer buy for everyone. You must have Reliance in your portfolio, and also as a short-term trader, must. LIC Housing Finance is the only one I have among the mid caps. It's showing some very attractive patterns. Let's see where it goes, but it's worth looking at. So that's a buy. And that big boy Hind Unilever, small consolidation breakout. Just Tata Steel is a short sell intraday. That is simply, if you have long positions, you can go and short it because it's a hedge, not independently.
Okay, well, on Reliance, ahead of its numbers tomorrow, the expectation is that retail would do very well. This time, revenues in the retail business are expected to double on a year-on-year basis. And now, retail and telecom form almost 30% of the consolidated EBITDA. So it's a big piece, these two small, segments for Reliance Industries. But Mitesh, what about you? What are the stocks that you would be looking at this morning?
So I have a few mid caps on the buy list and one on the sell. I have a buy on Bharat Forge, where the intraday charts are now showing reversal after a good decline. It's a buy with a stop at 480 for targets of 500. Cummins is showing continuation signals on the upside, so buy with a stop below 860, look for targets of 910. And Naukri, that's a cash stock, a fresh swing breakout over there. Take a slightly positional view, deeper stop loss at 1630 and a price target of 1800 on the upside. I have one sell call, that's Voltas, where the indicator setup has turned negative. So sell with a stop at 543.5 for targets close to about 507.
All right, gentlemen, thanks a lot for joining us. Let's take a short break on that note. On the other side of the break, we'll discuss some fundamental cues with SP Tulsi, and we also await the pre-opening rates. Stay with us.